I'm ready to debate Donald Trump. I have agreed to the previously agreed upon September 10th debate. He agreed to that previously. Now it appears he's backpedaling, but I'm ready. And I think the voters deserve to see the split screen that exists in this race on a debate stage. And so I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, guys, so I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that the mainstream liberal media has been extremely annoying this week, because I feel like every video that I have put out has to push back against the ludicrous narratives that have been put out by the media in order to manufacture Kamala Harris into a superstar that she is not. Okay, that is what's currently happening in the media. They're trying to make Kamala Harris out to be some super strong, well-liked, very popular Democrat that everybody wanted, and that she's so amazing, she's so strong, and that she's going to destroy Trump in a debate. That's why Trump is backing out of the debate, even though at the same time, they are also trying to play the victimhood for Kamala and claim that she has been the victim of so much abuse by Republicans.
I think that in 2016, at least I was caught by surprise. I was shell-shocked by how low Donald Trump and his supporters could go against Hillary Clinton on sexist and misogynist remarks. Remember when he showed up with women who had accused Bill Clinton of sexual impropriety to the debate? But this, I mean, what Hillary Clinton went through is paling in comparison to what they are putting Kamala Harris through just in a week. The remarks are vile. They are trying to make her dating history an issue. And listen, if you guys want to do that, if you guys want to make her dating history and her personal history an issue, let's do that, okay? Bring it on. You want to talk about Donald Trump, who was found liable for sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll? You want to talk about Donald Trump, who has 5 children from 3 different mamas? How would Kamala be treated if she was that?
The porn star thing.
Well, that as well. But
yeah, so I want you guys to understand what the intention here from the mainstream liberal media is, which is to make it so Republicans have to compete against Democrats handicapped. And this is why I recommended that Republicans do not back down from the DEI attacks against Kamala, because that is one of her biggest weaknesses. Everybody knows, including Democrats, that she's not qualified to lead. She's not qualified to be president of the United States. And Republicans backing down from it because of accusations of racism really just show weakness. It is a confirmation that, oh, well, we're not really supposed to be saying this. We feel like this is an inappropriate thing to say, when Democrats never, ever, ever back down from calling Trump Hitler, talking about Trump's sexual history. In fact, again, over the past 2 or 3 months, all they've talked about is Trump's sexual history. But for whatever reason, talking about Kamala's sexual history is supposed to be off limits. That's vile and disgusting. Even though I don't think I've heard Trump or J.D. Vance talk about Kamala's sexual history. I think those are mainly just people online. But I have heard Kamala Harris talk about Trump's sexual history. But yet the media doesn't think that maybe it's inappropriate for Kamala Harris to call Trump an adjudicated rapist. But, oh, you can't say anything about Kamala Harris sleeping her way to the top, riding the pole to the top by dating celebrities like Montel Williams and also politicians like Willie Brown in order to advance her career. No, you can't say anything about that. That's out of line, right? That's out of bounds. But yeah, these people can talk about Trump's sexual history all day long. And apparently that's supposed to be fair game. What they're doing is that they're trying to handicap Trump and Republicans from using certain attacks that Democrats can freely use, okay? And Republicans should not fall for this nonsense. And that's not to say that elected Republicans or Trump should be attacking Kamala Harris on her sexual history, but I have not heard any elected Republicans or Trump attack Kamala when it comes to that. I've heard nothing but substance from elected Republicans and Trump and J.D. Vance when it comes to their attacks against Kamala Harris. But from Democrats, though, I've heard them bring up Trump's sexual history as if, again, that is a substantive attack against Trump. It's not, okay? But again, if the GOP actually were to do that, they will be boohoo whining and crying. They're already boohoo whining and crying now because you have some random people on the internet bringing up Kamala Harris' sexual history. Again, it's just funny how that works, okay? They're already saying that, oh, well, no, don't attack Kamala on this. If you guys attack Kamala on this, we're going to boohoo whine and cry racism and sexism, okay? This is what they do. So that brings me to the debates, okay? Because this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. What I mean by the liberal media is trying to handicap Republicans and Trump to give Democrats like Kamala Harris an advantage, even though they claim that Kamala Harris so strong, right? She's so good, okay? But apparently they don't really believe that because they are falsely accusing Trump of pulling out of the debates because Trump is saying, hey, let's slow down on the debates because the Democrats staged a coup against their own candidate, Joe Biden, after he was knocked out of the first debate. Now we need to slow down because we don't even know what is going on with Democrats. We don't know who the nominee is going to be. You guys already pulled a switcheroo. Let's actually wait until the nominee is finalized before we agree to any debates, which Trump has not technically agreed to any debates with Kamala Harris. But again, the mainstream liberal media is trying to hold him to debates that he agreed to with Joe Biden. This is what Trump said. Quote, given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and the Democrat Party, general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide on their nominee. There's a strong sense by many in the Democrat Party, namely Barack Hussein Obama, that Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot beat President Trump, and they are still holding out for someone better. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to schedule things with Harris because Democrats very well could still change their minds. Yeah, so he's saying, listen, there's no reason to schedule anything with Kamala Harris because we don't even know if she's going to be nominee, which again is a reasonable conclusion to come to considering what Democrats just did. And the Democrats, again, are trying to pretend as if Trump is scared of debating Kamala Harris because he's saying that I want to wait before confirming any debates.
Donald Trump and his campaign have suggested that he may not follow through with the debate in September that had been scheduled to be with President Biden. Now, of course, would be the vice president, assuming she does wrap up the nomination as expected. What do you make of that?
It's extraordinary. Tough talk is this guy's calling card. And now there's this extraordinary show of weakness. He agreed to, he said anytime, any place. But more than that, he agreed to this specific debate on this specific network on this specific date. And now he's pulling out. And of course, it shows that he's afraid. It shows that he knows if the two of them are on a stage together, it's not going to end well for him. So this is a campaign that really has struggled to be about anything but Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And I think that's the bigger pattern that you're seeing here and part of why the Trump campaign is having such a hard time adapting. Think about it. Just in a matter of 2 or 3 days, our campaign adapted to literally the biggest possible change, which is a change in the top of the ticket. And yet, within a couple of days, that support consolidated and that message was clear. They, meanwhile, have been flailing in a way that shows they're unable to adapt. And to me, it's not just that their entire strategic apparatus was built around tearing down Joe Biden. I think there's something deeper, which is Donald Trump cannot conceive of a campaign that isn't about the candidate. We're obviously very excited about our candidate. Kamala Harris is a leader that everybody is pulling together around, but also she's articulating a message that isn't just about herself and certainly isn't just about Donald Trump, although she has that contrast down. It's about us. And that's the kind of campaign that wins. It's the right kind of campaign. And it's also one that literally does not compute for somebody like Donald Trump.
Yeah, so you know what I found to be hilarious about this? And again, this is why it's also annoying to me, because 100% of what's going on right now from the media and the Democrats is artificial and manufactured, right? Pete Buttigieg using the same talking points that the mainstream liberal media is using about how, the Trump campaign is struggling to pivot against Kamala because they don't have anything on Kamala. And it's like, well, what are you talking about? If you listen to Trump and Republicans, they have plenty of things to attack Kamala on. They have been attacking Kamala a lot, namely on the border. And you know it's effective because the mainstream liberal media has went out of their way to try to rewrite history to pretend as if Kamala Harris wasn't border czar, right? You see how this works, guys? They have nothing on Kamala, but yet you have the media, again, trying to rig the 2024 election in favor of Kamala Harris by changing narratives about Kamala that is unpopular, right? If they really had nothing on Kamala and Kamala was so strong, why the need to rewrite history, right? Why are you doing that? Well, they're doing that because Kamala is weak, okay? She's exceptionally weak, especially on issues like the border, okay? She's a far left radical who cannot defend her record. This is why these people are not talking about policy, right? So now they're trying to say that, well, Trump is scared to debate Kamala. And it's like, Trump is not scared to debate Kamala. Trump did not commit to any debate with Kamala Harris. These people are so annoying because they're trying to pretend as if Trump agreeing to a debate with Joe Biden is the same thing as Trump agreeing to a debate with Kamala Harris. That's not what he agreed to at all, okay? And also on top of that, I want you guys to understand, this is the really annoying part to me. Trump agreed to a debate with Joe Biden that was set up in Joe Biden's favor. Now, it may have worked out different in reality in the sense that CNN allowing Joe Biden to talk uninterrupted exposed Joe Biden even more. But hey, that's not Trump's fault. The debates still were set on terms that the Biden administration said, hey, this is what we want or we're not debating, right? So Trump agreed to the terms of the Biden administration to do a debate that was rigged against him, and Joe Biden got knocked out, okay? Partially because he knocked himself out and partially because Trump knocked him out, right? So now Democrats are switching their candidate at the last minute to somebody else, but yet they want to hold Trump to the same agreement that he made with somebody that's a completely different candidate. It doesn't make sense. Why would Trump sign up to do a debate with Kamala Harris on terms that were agreed upon when Joe Biden was the nominee? Trump never agreed to any of these debates with Kamala Harris. He agreed to the debates with Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is the one that dropped out. So why is it now that Kamala Harris and the liberal media get to set the terms of the next debate? That's not how this works. If Biden got knocked out, he quit because his debate was so bad. Again, after Trump agreed to everything that he wanted, it was set up in his favor. Why is it that Trump now has to all of a sudden do another debate with Kamala that is rigged in her favor? Why should he have to do that? He shouldn't have to do that. If anything, because Joe Biden dropped out and Democrats did the switcheroo at the last minute, Democrats have to agree to everything that Trump wants to do. Nobody is asking, why is it that Kamala Harris won't do any interviews on Fox News? Why is it that Kamala Harris won't do a Fox News debate? Why won't Kamala Harris debate Trump in unfriendly territory? That is the question that people should be asking. Because this is what I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of mainstream liberal media trying to hold Republicans to some impossible standard while having the standard as low as possible for Democrats. If Kamala Harris is everything and a bag of chips like you guys are saying that she is, she should have no problem whatsoever doing a Fox News debate with Trump. She should have no problem doing a Newsmax debate with Trump or a News Nation debate, right? She should better do a debate on a neutral platform or on a platform that's unfriendly territory for her. Why is it that she's not being asked to do that? And if I was a Trump campaign, this is what I'd be demanding. I'd be like, listen, I'm more than willing to do a debate with Kamala Harris at some point on a liberal media outlet like ABC with George Stephanopoulos. But before we do that, Kamala has to do a debate on Fox News or on Newsmax. And also we need an equal number of debates. So for every debate that's on a liberal media outlet that's rigged against Trump, there needs to be a debate where Kamala Harris is not in friendly territory, right? That's the only way that it's fair. And if they don't agree with that, then I wouldn't do any debates. I'm so serious. I wouldn't do any debates because you don't have to. Trump already debated. He debated with unfair terms, and he still knocked out Joe Biden. So why in the world should he have to agree to these terms with Kamala Harris? He shouldn't have to do that. Kamala Harris should be the one having to go on Fox News and prove herself. Since she's so great, since she's so good. And Fox News has already reached out to Kamala Harris and Trump to have a debate. So why hasn't Kamala Harris agreed to a debate on Fox News? Is Kamala Harris running scared of Trump? I think so. I think Kamala Harris is running scared of Trump to debate him on Fox News. I don't think she really want to do that, which is why she hasn't agreed. Why is the media not going after Kamala Harris? Because she has not agreed to do any debate on Fox News with Trump, let alone to do the first debate on Fox News with Trump, right? At the very least, she should agree to some debate on Fox News with Trump. She can't even agree to that. She can't agree to that at all. But yet, the media is not questioning whether or not Kamala's scared. Because to me, it seems like Kamala's the one that's scared here, not Trump. Again, these people make me sick. They make me sick. Why is it that Republicans always have to capitulate to the terms of the Democrats, but not the other way around? If Kamala doesn't want to capitulate to a Fox News debate first, then don't do any debates. We're not doing any debates if that's the case, right? That's what I would do. Because I'm sick and tired of Democrats always setting the terms for everything. It's time to turn things around. No. We don't have to go on your platform to debate. We're not desperate to debate you. We don't have to. Look at our policies versus look at your policies. The American people already agree with us. We've already won the policy debate. So again, you have a lot more to gain, as in Democrats and Kamala Harris debating Trump on a liberal media platform that's rigged in favor of Kamala Harris than Trump does. Trump doesn't have much to gain by debating Kamala Harris, but Kamala Harris and the Democrats have a lot to gain by debating Trump on a rigged platform. So why even give it to him? There's no reason to at this point. Again, Trump should not have to capitulate to terms set by the liberal media and Democrats when he's already proven himself. He's already been on platforms that are not friendly to him and proven himself. He's done that throughout his whole career as a politician. When has Kamala done that? Kamala got destroyed in a Democrat Party debate, right? As a so-called woman of color. She was expected to do very well in the Democrat primary. Got on the debate stage and absolutely embarrassed herself. Humiliated herself. So don't sit here and try to tell me that it is Trump who is backing out of the debates and he's scared to debate Kamala. No. Kamala's scared to debate Trump on a platform that's not rigged in her favor. That's what's really going on here, right? Because again, if Kamala was all that, if she was everything that these people claim that she is, then she should have any problems going on Fox News and at least doing a town hall, doing an interview. She won't even do that. Why has Kamala Harris not done a Fox News town hall? Trump has done CNN town halls. Why has Kamala Harris not done a Fox News town hall? Why can't Kamala Harris do a Fox News debate? Those are what the questions should be. Kamala Harris is actually scared of Trump, not the other way around. And that's what the mainstream liberal media doesn't want you to see. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.